Good afternoon, it's me again, guys. Devin here with another Coleman Power Sports how-to video, and today I have the lithium-powered RACKA golf cart right here in front of me, and what I'm going to do today is show you how to replace the display screen on your unit. So if you'll follow me, we'll get started. For starters, you're going to need you a 1 flathead screwdriver, 2 Phillips head screwdriver, 3 5mm Allen head wrench. And if you know me, extensions are always handy for whatever decides to present itself. Last but not least, a drill to make things quick, right? So let's get it going. Okay, so to begin, you're gonna have 1 Phillips head screw, 1 push-in, 2 Phillips head screws, 3 Phillips head, and 1 more push-in. So you have 3 Phillips head screws and 2 push-ins you're going to need. So the first thing we're going to get is our flathead screwdriver. Just like such. That's what we're going to do. Pry it up. You got to get this entire plastic dash off first, and as such it will come right up. At this point you can just pull it out. Boom. There you go. Leave it right here in the dash so you don't lose it. Let's go ahead and grab our extensions. We're gonna grab our, oh, that goes backwards. Let's try it like this. There we are. Put this on here, and you don't need this. I'm doing it because it makes it a lot faster. You can definitely grab you a Phillips head screwdriver and work the same way. I'm gonna show you exactly how to get this done quickly. So there we are. I'm gonna take that one out. Take that one out, and we're gonna go to the other side. Let's get over there. Okay, one thing I did forget, you have 1 more 5mm Allen head bolt right here that's gonna be intact too. That'll have to come out before you can get this entire dash off. So we'll get that done. We'll start here. Boom, I've already taken that push pin out, place it right there. And I'll be right back. We can get on that side and get that last bolt in. Get that last bolt off, and we'll get this off and get the job done. 1 sec. Okay, back on this end. Get that inside of there. There we go. There we go. Voila. Let's see if this guy wants to come off now. Oh, that quick, guys. You see that? Nothing's broken. You might think something broke, but it's pretty sturdy. Pretty tough plastic. Don't lose your bolts, guys. You're gonna need those later. So with this set aside, let's go ahead and keep going. Okay, so now that we have gotten the dash taken off, as you can see right here, we have 1, 2, and 3 5mm bolts that need to come off as well in order to remove the plastic for the screen. Let's take them off. There's 1. There's 2. And there's 3. So at this point, all you need to do is pull. Come on, buddy. That plastic down there like such, and it will come right out. Voila. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Let's not get too happy. Let's get it done. So I did forget one particular tool, which is going to be your 10mm socket head. You're going to need this in order to release the lock nuts that are going to be in the back of the display screen. So let's get that done. There we are. Take those off. Voila. Voila, there we are. Now, those taken off, you should at that point, when you have disconnected your connections, which are, as we have the new one here, you have a 6-prong connection, and then you have a 9-prong connection. As you can see here, I've already disconnected the 9-prong, and I have disconnected the 6-prong. So All these connections back here should stay there, other than the ones that you see here, 6 and 9 in the video. So you can see also that this is in place with a zip tie, so I don't want to do too much damage. We're gonna get this back out so one of you guys can enjoy this unit, but I just want you guys to see these are gonna be from the actual screen itself. If I unclip this zip tie, I can pull the entire screen out, but just keep it short and simple. You guys get the point. Put that 6-prong back with the 6-prong, and make sure that the guide, the lips right here, go right in with the lock. You can hear that click. Same thing with the 9. And actually, you can see this little slit right here on the outside will show you exactly which way it should be positioned. There you go. So look at that. All we gotta do now is put it back and drive off with our brand new unit, right? Let's do it. Make sure that you tighten the bolts, the lock nuts in the back. That way that your screen does not come loose. Like I said before, we're gonna have 1, 2 lips that go right in on each side. That's where they're gonna seat at, as such. Before you do so, make sure that you put your screen down the lower bottom first. It's gonna be easier to move, to be out of the way of this lip here for the dash. But let's get those in there. Like such. Next thing, grab your 5mm bolts, each one. You got 1, 2, and 3. Now, 5mm head in place, in place, in place. Almost there, guys. Keep going. We have our cup holder dash. Let's get it. You see how it has the grooves? Basically telling you make sure this slides up under. It's gonna be the same thing on the other side. Slide that in there. We'll go to that side when we finish this side. Well, actually, it's gonna be a lot better if we just get in there at the same time. Boom. There we go. There we are. And there we are. Okay, so what we're gonna do, grab our extensions again like before. Grab our 5mm Allen head. No, not the Allen head. Phillips head, right guys? We're done with the Allen head bolts. We have the Phillips head. We have 1. We have 2. That one doesn't want to sit right. Make sure that your holes are always in the right position, because that'll be the reason why the thread's not sitting sometimes. There we go. Let's get it in there. Down. Back seated. Here's that push pop. I hate these things, because you know what? They're just tough to deal with, man. I literally, I work my best with them, you know. It's hard to deal with sometimes. But hey, I don't even worry about that. We'll get that taken care of. The main job and the main objective is to make sure this display works. And we're going to make sure that it looks back the way it should. Another day. Put that in there. You know what? I got an idea. No worries, no worries, no worries. Just had to straighten that up. There we go. There we are. And look at that, guys. That there is how you replace the display screen on the lithium carp. I hope this message was very helpful, if not somewhat helpful. If not, reach out to me and I promise you I'll walk you through step by step. Thank you guys for having me. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.